Brian Stern joins us, founder of Gray Bull Rescue. Welcome back, Brian. To the point we're just making, you've been all over, you've seen all kinds of things. What are you seeing out there?
The size of the fire of the affected area is really the biggest thing. I haven't really seen this much destruction since Ukraine on this kind of scale. So that's the big one. And obviously, fire consumes. Water is destructive. But fire likes to eat. So when we talk about natural disasters, which my team and I have done, we've even done fires. We did the fires in Maui. Because of the wind aspect to this particular fire with the Santa Ana winds, when a house burns, especially if it's close on the other side of the canyons and the winds are blowing, literally the ash is blown away and all existence of that house and all the belongings are erased from the map and they're not coming back. So that's pretty dramatic, for lack of better terms. It's pretty scary.
And what kind of work specifically are you guys involved with out there?
We're doing all kinds of stuff. We're busy. We're doing a lot of humanitarian drops at the moment. The fire suppression piece in the canyons is extremely dangerous. It's not a regular fire. Fighting on the canyons uphill is a whole different kind of firefighting. The other big thing that's going on here is communications are down. We got to meet Elon Musk yesterday, who they donated a whole bunch of Starlinks to us and to LA County Fire Department, which is just amazing. And we can't thank Elon enough. He was a rock star. It was totally cool. But also water. Water is in short supply here. All the water is contaminated. We're right now in the phase of this thing where we're in that lull of the destruction has happened, the scary part has happened, it's still kind of ongoing, and people are still in shock. But don't worry, more wind is coming and the fire is still here. So it may even expand, which is pretty scary also.
Yeah, so Brian Enton is our senior national correspondent, was up in the hills there a few minutes ago. The fire official's been telling him it's like an 80% chance something catches when this wind comes. There's something you can do, but there's not much you can do to prevent any type of a fire from starting. So they know they're not out of the woods with this yet. The other thing we keep hearing, Brian, is that the death toll, I think the last update we had was 24, is probably going to go up. Is that your experience in these types of situations? What would you say?
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. We saw this during the fires in Maui, where the original body counts were low, but the number of missing people were high, and we couldn't really understand why that was. And what we learned is that for the officials to count a body, so to speak, they need a body. Well, in fire, the bodies are often consumed, and you got to bring the dogs in to go look for bones and teeth and that kind of thing. So, when cars are melted to the ground, people and dogs and cats and stuff don't survive. That's why the dogs are so important. So I fully expect the numbers to go up. The destruction is it looks like footage of Hiroshima or Nagasaki is kind of what it looks like. Lahaina was pretty scary for us, and this is significantly worse by far.
Significantly worse. Wow. Just because of the amount or the size and scope, you mean, the area?
The size, the scope, and the terrain. The terrain is a big one, and the wind factor is a big one. So it's a very different kind of scenario than what Maui was. We came out here, my team and I came out here thinking that we're fairly prepared, and it's a much different format than what we're used to. We're entirely donor funded, as you know.
Yeah.
So even our gear that we brought out was not exactly what we needed to get, and we're sourcing some new stuff because what we brought isn't exactly this kind of thing, frankly. So GrayBullRescue.org is our website. If you're in the fire gear business, please reach out. We need public support badly.
What specifically? What was it that? Because you obviously do, and you've done fires before. What did you not have gear wise? Or our respirators are different than what you need out here. Oh. Even our helmets that we have are a little bit different than what you need out here. It's a cross of firefighting and camping or hiking. Is kind of the deal out here. It's a much different kind of thing than what we're used to. That's interesting. All right, I'm sure you'll be on alert tonight and tomorrow. And thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.